Anyway, so here they are. So first one we have, it's her first year on the team, and right when she joined the team, first of all, well, I'm gonna give it away right now. Hard to tell. She had the same name as one of our coaches. I don't know if you know who that is. And then we figured out, we're like, oh, like that's cool. Like, first of all, let me just say for a second, I don't know, parents probably don't know this, but I'm a coach at Stone. So I had this one at Stone, so like I already knew she was gonna make the team. So, and so find out she made the team, and then Becky's like, hey, like who's everyone's birthdays? What happens is Rebecca has the same birthday as Rebecca. Can you believe it? So we have Becky's mini-me goes to Rebecca. Apparently I'm doing them all. So this girl, also new on the team, sweetheart. I didn't really know her before, but I got to know her this year, which I'm very pleased. I think when I think of her, if I had to put a type of animal to it, I would say Daddy Longleg. But to be nice, I'll say Mommy Longleg. So Miss Longlegs goes to Kennedy. Okay, so this one, well, she was injured a few times in the season, a few major injuries. And I can just remember one time we were at practice and we had been just done conditioning. Dance team takes conditioning. So we run for maybe 7 minutes. I just want to point out, we had 2 asthma attacks. Someone, I think, pulled something, and someone fainted. So that's where we're at with conditioning, which is probably why we're going to start our conditioning a little bit earlier, aka next week. Good luck to all you guys for that. So anyways, so this girl has a boyfriend who is very caring. Maybe a little bit too caring, I don't know. And so we're running around and all of a sudden she stops. And we're like, oh no, like what's going on? Like she's like, I feel faint. And we're like, okay, you feel faint. We really ran like oh wow. And then we have like other people in the back, can't even like walk. So alright, maybe this is true, maybe this is true. So all of a sudden like we're all walking around and she completely just collapses and faints. And we're like, what's going on? First thing, nobody tells Zach. So we have the Don't Tell Zach Award. Okay. I know. So for this next one, we have we have a girl who is an amazing dancer, absolutely amazing, and is notorious for being amazing at turns. In fact, we got together one practice and like everyone like 3 people were like working on turns. Like, hey, do this, do that, do that. And I'm like, this is awesome. Like, let me watch. Like, this is cool. And so we stayed after practice for a little bit, and I'm like watching them. These are awesome. You guys are so good. And so then like on Instagram, like she's like posting these videos like, oh, new dance team combination turns. Like I'm watching like this is gonna be awesome. And so then I'm like scrolling through the Instagram, and every other Instagram is a video of her doing like 6,000 turns. I'm like, wow, and every one I'm like, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome. So the dreidel. This is another new girl on the team who I've had the pleasure of knowing for a pretty long time, and I was so happy when she joined the team. And everyone knows who it is now, but anyways, so I've known her since we were wee little lads. We were neighbors, and she used to be that dorky girl with glasses, and me and my mom talked about since forever. Ever since we like knew, we're like, she's going to be freaking gorgeous. Just wait. We hit high school, boom. Tall, beautiful, skinny, long brown hair. And then I'm like on Instagram again, I'm like seeing like walking the runway. I'm like, wow. So America's Next Top Model. So we have another new girl, a lot of new girls this year. It's gonna like give it away, right? I hate giving it away. Okay, anyway, so we have, like the coaches were saying, like we've had in previous years like cliques and like groups of friends that like hang out, like because a lot of us hang out in our friend groups outside of dance team, so it's just convenient that we're all BFFs and on the team together, so we have like different cliques. So this girl was new to the team this year. She happened to be the single girl in her grade on the team. And she walks in, and I have to say, I have never seen one person get along with so many different groups of friends. She is never in her own group. It's like she is friends with everyone, chats with every single group, gets along with everyone. So like this, I had trouble like thinking of something. So like of how to put this. So she's the lone wolf, but like with everyone. She's like the opposite of the lone wolf, but like doesn't have a pack because everyone's happy. Yeah, I don't know. All right. So for the parents, a little story from nationals. A little story from nationals. Gretchen, you're last. I know. So we're all okay. I wasn't here for this story, so I'm just gonna hearsay. I'm not exactly sure how accurate I am with this story. So, Rich, you want to take over? You're more than welcome to. So apparently, we're in the rooms, right? So a bunch of girls go over to like a different room, and like they're talking about like what are we gonna eat for dinner, like blah blah blah, and like we have like music playing in the background, and she's like in the middle, like there's two beds. There are two beds, right? And so we have girls sitting on this side and sitting on this side, like facing each other, like talking about so like pizza, like they're like debating on what to get, and like she's just like standing in the middle of the beds, like. And Drunken Love is on. I don't know, parents, it's Beyonce, and it's like I'm not gonna. Okay. All night. And she's getting into it, dancing, and they're in between these two people, and she's like. Yeah! Completely just talking through her. And I don't know. And she's singing, and I'm singing. And we have Rachel in the back corner recording the whole thing. Bird's eye view. So we have it all on camera, and they're just bird's eye. Okay, cricket's eye view. And they're like, so they're completely talking, and she's like, she's dancing in the front, like being like sexy, and like, yeah, get it on the video. But that was kind of it. It was just really funny. No one's paying attention. The Queen Beyonce is Janae. So this girl is. You would never guess it by just having a little chat with her at first. And then you get to know her a little bit better, and you realize, like, every other word is, like, a little bit sarcastic. And then you follow her on Twitter, and it's like, whoa, she's coming up with these tweets that are, like, sarcastic. But you're like, it's not, like, mean, it's, like, retweet, that's me. So, Little Miss Sarcastic, haha, good one. Courtney. A couple years, and it runs in the family, I know for a fact, is the single-handedly, very nice, how do I say it, how do I say it, the nicest person I ever met? Single-handedly. No. Single-handedly what? Hands down. Single-handedly the nicest person I ever met. Okay, there we go. Hands down the nicest person I ever met. She's constantly concerned with everyone else's well-being, making sure everyone's okay. If anyone's in a fight, she's like the peacemaker of the fight, like just like the nicest person. Like if she's like, excuse me, do you think we can maybe get a drink of water? How can you say no? Like Little Miss Sweetheart goes to Hannah Marker. Okay, so this girl. All right, let's just start. Me and Rachel were captains this year, and it's a lot of work. You wouldn't know, but it's a lot of work. First, we have to make the bows, which I pretty much I handled that. I mean, I'm not going to say these are our best bows yet, because they weren't. You know, they're a lot harder than they look. And then there's captain's dance, which you wouldn't know until you do it.
It's so hard.
Cutting music is so hard. Okay, so this is where I didn't really come through as a captain. So me and Rachel are like sitting and we're like thinking about music and like we're consulting with this girl who will be named at the end. This girl, we're like, what kind of music do we do? What kind of stuff? She's like, oh, I'll come over, I'll help you guys out. So we're sitting there, and I'm thinking, I have like other plans later in the night. I'm like, oh, it's gonna take what, maybe an hour to cut the music and choreograph the entire dance. Smart. So I'm like, okay, so it's an hour into it, and we have just found out the app to cut the music. So that's where we're at with that. And I'm like, sorry guys, like, I gotta go. So I just completely leave. Sorry. I had to go to like something important. I forget what it was. Oh yeah, one of my friends. Yeah, it was at work. And turns out that I like to call her my right hand. Well, we like to call her our right hand man, vice president. Sits with Rachel for 6 hours cutting this music. And by that time, it's like late at night. Like we gotta go to bed. And like the next day, we have practice. So for this dance, so we don't have anything choreographed. So I don't even know what I was doing. Like I was just being not a good captain. And like, so this girl gets together like with Rachel, like in between Bulldog block, before school, after school, any like second they can to like help choreograph. And like they're like text me like, yeah, we're doing this. I'm like, all right, got it. Like, yeah, I got it. Just like, and constantly always helping us out with captain duties. Like, it's a lot, and you wouldn't expect it. It's like a lot more responsibility than you think, and a lot more work. And we have Rachel here who dances 65 hours a week. We have me who's just a lot of Netflix I have to watch. There's got a lot going on. And so you need some help. And so this girl came through so many more times than I can even count. So vice president goes to Kelly.
Aww.
So this girl is a new girl on the team who is super nice, super talkative, and really got to know her really well, had a bunch of chats, we were hanging out a lot, always Instagramming pics with me and stuff. Not really. But she has never been yelled at by the coaches. And we all have had our moments with the coaches. Probably those of us that have been on the team 4 years, maybe more like pockets full. Buckets full of moments of like, hey, like, what are you doing? You're not focused. Get your head in the game. Where are you? Like, blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm like, after like practice, we don't practice that much. I'm not gonna hype it. We don't practice that much. But like, sometimes like after school, it's been a long day, and you're just like not in the mood to like, your head's just not there. Like, you're off in another world, and you're just completely like doing your own thing. But this girl, and we never really even noticed it until the one time when she did get snapped at, on accident, may I say. Thinking the coaches thought it was somebody else. That she had never, ever, ever been yelled at. Never said, you're doing this wrong. Where are you? What are you doing? Never. Until our very last practice for our last dance, I think. So, goody two-shoes goes to Alex.
I yelled at her and then apologized.
I didn't mean to do that.
Alice Bremer, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You're not in that line. You're in
Okay, so we have these two girls who I I found myself multiple times at nationals mixing them up, walking behind them, and I swear you cannot tell who is who. We were by the pool, and I was like chasing after one of them, like, hey! And I'm like screaming, like, why are they turning around? Wrong person. Happened to me a couple times at nationals. They are tall, great buds, long blonde hair, blue eyes, just like stunning girls, and they happen to look exactly the same. So I hate you guys, but twinning awards go to Caroline and Audrey. Okay. I know.
Yes.
You can't. Always. That is a lot.
No, at nationals.
Okay, so this girl is our hookup. We have never been. I want to say my freshman and sophomore year, the yearbook spreads that we got were we got a whole page, 2 pages, a whole spread on Thriller.
Yes.
I don't know who knows, but not our favorite dance, to say the least. Not the coach's favorite, not most of the dancers' favorite, besides Maggie. And so when we got the yearbook at the end of the year, we were like, what is going on? Like, why? Like, we have all these great pictures of us in our cute outfits, like, leaping in the air, and then we have one dance out of the 15 performances that we do of us with white makeup on, black around our eyes. And so finally, we got a girl on the team that is in yearbook who hooks us up. Oh, well. So the hookup goes to Haley. So last, but certainly not least, goes to, well, we know it's going to be Gretchen. This girl, you can find her mid-practice. If we're not running the dance, you can find her.
Even if we are running the dance.
Gretchen, what you doing? Where are we? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm ready. Or, alright, I'm going to count you off. 5, 6, 7. Gretchen, 5, 6. I know, I'm here, I'm doing it. It's like always kind of, like the junior said, in her own world, off. I'm like, Gretchen, what you think about? She goes, nothing. So she's always in space, and that's what we love about her. So, always up in space, most likely to be an astronaut.